Yep.
Like that?
Yep. Hello, dear listeners. It is time for another episode of Hi. Let me try that again.
That's not what it's called, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep this bit in.
Yes, I'm giving that silence at the beginning.
Don't edit that out. Just go ahead, do it again. Just lead off.
All right.
I'll come in.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hello, I've Got an Idea.
That's also not what it's actually called.
Okay. Yes, I'm leaving this in now. Okay, my name is Luke Lessashamed Williams, and this is my brother,
Mason Tailsteak Williams.
and we are about to invent something before your very ears.
Yes, we are going to invent a thing. It's gonna be the best, and of course, if you listened and paid attention to last week's podcast, you remember that the thing we are going to invent this week is
Is
toilet.
It's toilet.
It's toilet.
So if you thought last week's episode was kind of gross and you were hoping we would stray from the potty humor,
Nope.
sorry.
Nope. We almost all of us pee and or poop, and it's got to go somewhere, folks. It's got to go somewhere.
It's a dirty job.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got to do it.
The porcelain throne.
It's funny that you say like most of us, because like legitimately my roommate that doesn't pee, he's one of the very few who doesn't.
Right.
No,
that's who I was referencing, and presumably there are some people who have the opposite condition where they pee all the time but they don't poop.
Yeah.
But most of us, we do both.
Yeah. Like birds, for example, they kind of do a both thing.
Well, they have like a cloaca, however you pronounce it.
I was wondering that. I was hoping that you would actually confirm that.
I've heard it both ways. I'm sure one of those ways that I have heard it is right, and the other is not. Which of them is right? I honestly couldn't tell you.
You know what? I just want to do a quick aside here, since I'm going to be the one editing these things anyway.
Okay.
Here's a sample of what the internet thinks. Here's how it's pronounced according to the internet.
Okay.
Cloaca.
All right, so now you know. That's how.
Okay, so you just edited in a little sound clip
I did.
there. Okay.
I did.
That's cool. It's great that we all know that now.
Yeah, and you know what? Isn't it great that we all know that?
Yeah.
So much so. Also, here's the sound of a tractor. How about that?
Oh, that's crazy. There's a tractor in here.
Nothing to do with anything.
Whoa, tractor.
Get out of here, tractor. We're trying to make a toilet.
Yeah. You can come back next week when we make a tractor.
Damn it, that's at the end. Now it has to be anything but a tractor.
Okay, so we're not allowed to make a tractor until our final episode. That'll be how you know we're ending the show as we invent a tractor.
I really don't know what we could even do with that. Cause okay, anyway, let's just put that tractor to bed. Sleepy tractor. Okay. Let's go back to our toilet gold here.
Pooping and pissing, yes.
Pooping and pissing out our parts.
We gotta do the damn thing. Okay. So right off the hop, I'm gonna mention that the Japanese have got fantastic innovation in this area. Okay. So I don't want to retread any of that ground. So the bidet, that's already an invention. It's been around for a while. We are not inventing that. Like the blasts of air, the running water sound, the perfumes and powders that just sort of take care of your whole nether region. You don't even have to stand up.
Hold on a second. You said running water sounds? Is that like to encourage you if you...
No. See, what it is some people are self-conscious about the sounds that they make. So you play... Well, I personally would play, like, music or some shit, but apparently
William Tell Overture.
Yeah, no, I actually right now I don't know if I'm thinking of the correct piece of classical music. That one was the William Tell Overture, right?
I think you're right. I got a better one actually.
Okay.
In the Hall of the Mountain King.
Oh yes, I love that fucking piece. It's the only piece of classical music. Yes, it's the only one you can really headbang to. Which is, I think, that's what's great about it.
It's so dramatic, and like at those stabs at the end. So I'm thinking all our audience is like super glad they're listening right now because of how great we are. Let's get back on track. You don't want to retread that ground.
No.
So what you got for me? What you got?
Okay.
What's coming to your brain?
All right. So, what is the number one problem with pooping and pissing? Both now.
Dildos. I don't know how to read.
No. Oh god, it's how long it takes. Right? You're in there for forever. It's super inconvenient. We need a way to just speed up the whole process. Now,
you want speed running.
Yeah, now this is gonna again tie back into, it's gonna be a similar invention to our bed, the Stallonut. Have you heard of a little thing called centrifugal force?
I have.
Okay, so here's my pitch. You sort of get into this centrifuge. It's smaller than you'd think, right? It's not a large thing like the Stallonut. It's actually only like maybe about 3 meters in diameter. And you just sort of sit in the position, right? You sort of align your bits with its bits, and then it just
whirls you around,
spins you up to speed, and 30 seconds tops, and you are just wrung out like a dish towel.
So is this not just a variation on like that NASA whirl you around machine, the arm?
Well, no, because that you're like sitting down and you're not supposed to vomit. With this, like, you're oriented so that your nether regions are on the outside and the force is pulling everything, but what if out that way?
What if you just
let go?
I think at least the prototype for this then would just sort of be the same machine, but they've made like a little porthole in the outer side, and you just stick your ass out it, and then like as you're getting wung around, just splatter the outside wall.
Well, now, if you can think of any other fundamental force that will propel things out of your body, like if you have some means of using electromagnetism or the strong nuclear force, I'm all ears.
Okay, well, actually, it's not the strong nuclear force or electromagnetism, but it's funny you should say that.
Is it?
Any other kind of force, I actually have an idea for you that is exactly that.
Okay. So okay. I'm listening. You don't like centrifugal. What else you got?
2 words.
Okay.
Bungee jumping.
Okay. I can see it. I'm into it. Okay, so like you just, again, pantsless. Everything's got to be aligned. That's important. And you just plummet.
Yeah.
For like, I don't know how tall is a bungee jumping rig typically.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Instead of when you think of the bungee jump, you think of something strapped to your back or your feet, and you plummet down, and you either pull a Tom Cruise a la Mission Impossible and go like flush with the water. Presumably, it's water underneath you, or you're being hung from your foot and it's your head just barely touching the water. What I'm actually proposing, definitely not there. Yeah. But what I'm proposing is actually more of like the Jolly Jumper version,
Okay,
where you're.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. I'm into it.
Okay, so it's more of a harness that's like strapped to the waist, with obviously no full support underneath because you need to keep that space open.
Gotta keep that area clear. Yeah.
For waist, but it's also like gravity is just gonna give you the full bowel.
Right. You got the
release.
acceleration going, and then at the bottom of it, like your pelvis is being sprung back up without the poop within it.
Wait, I've got it.
Do you?
You're familiar with the squatty potty?
I am familiar with squatting and potties, and yes.
Yes.
It's Asian.
So, well, it's that, but the squatty potty specifically being the addition to the toilet. I've actually got one and have used it.
Oh, so like you actually bought a thing to put your feet on to use a regular Western style toilet.
Yes, correct. And just a little verdict from Luke here.
Yeah.
It's better. Yeah, it's better. I'm not saying it's like revolutionary. Okay. I'm not saying that it's like, oh, it's changed my life, but
it's changed your poop.
Well, what I do now if I don't have one is I find myself lifting my feet. Okay. Because I just know the difference it feels and how it makes.
All right, well, now take this to its logical extreme. Lifting your feet a little bit, good. Lifting your feet more, better.
Yeah, if you could just get your feet like behind your head.
Okay,
fold yourself in half like a quesadilla.
Yeah, and then well, I mean that makes sense, right? Because the butt would be like the leading edge with which you approach the world. So and I mean naturally every part of your internals is going to focus towards your root chakra there. Right.
So what I'm saying is like, it's like, oh, I really gotta take a dump.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bungee room. Hang on, and like, maybe this is just for those in a mansion that have like a sixth story wacky design. Like, when you design those fun houses in school where it's like, this is gonna be my future house, and you have like a fire pole this way and a slide the other way, and we'll put an escalator in here, and so with that in mind, this is like a 6-foot tall like gymnasium room, but just more of a closet. Wait, like I'm really tall room.
Did you just say 6 foot tall?
6 story.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
6-story tall room where you start at the top platform.
Yeah. Okay.
You quickly put on the harness around your waist.
You would otherwise be naked.
Yeah, you strip down, you jump, you put the harness around your waist, you flip your feet up to your head, and they just sort of like snap in place because there's like a Velcro thing there or something.
Yeah.
And then the trapdoor, you pull a lever, the trapdoor releases, you bungee down, and then at the bottom, the poop just kind of gets. I don't know. How would you describe this motion?
Like one of those cake piping with the icing.
Well, no, not the
butt,
but
like
specifically.
If you were to just throw it.
Oh, I see. I think more of I think it's more of like a JLI.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's coming out of you at like hundreds of kilometers per hour, and
like
if it strikes you in the side of the head, can kill you.
Yeah, and it's like if you were constipated. That's not the same factor anymore. Be careful.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
Well, I mean, this as well will provide much needed relief for people who have like spicy poops, because for some reason God gave us taste buds down there, and if you eat really really spicy food, we all know there's the burn as it comes out. This is sort of like ripping off that Band-Aid, It's just like all the burn all at once.
Just all the way out. Now, okay, so let's talk about what's at the bottom here.
Okay. I was just assuming a river.
Yeah, well, we were... maybe this could be a mansion that's sort of like built over top of... top of a stream.
Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water. Like, I believe that was the original reason that he had like the water going through the house was so you could poop directly into it, and then it would just carry it away to the ocean.
Now, is there a way that we can fuse our two concepts together?
No.
That you're also like cartwheeling down as you go, so it's like picking up.
No.
Oh, you just yo down, and you unfurl.
No, that can't be done at all.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
you're
a
right.
silly thing, and so we'll waste any more time talking about it. Here's my concern.
Okay.
Can you get into and out of this contraption on your own, or would this require a bespoke bathroom attendant?
I think that we want to aim for it to be a self-serve, but if you're purchasing this product, you're already probably in a lap of luxury.
You've already got G's standing by.
We specifically have always made the low budget product.
Now we need to appeal to the high end instead.
Yes. That Stallone nut I know was like for the everyman.
Well, yeah. But this one we're pitching to the hoi polloi. Okay, yes. So now there's a second phase to this. Now let me hit you with this.
All right.
You get into this thing, strap your ankles up by your head, pull the lever, you go down the trapdoor, plunge down, poop, get it all out in one go. You're springing back up. On the trip back up, you have the pressurized water, the air, the perfuming, and so forth that powders you, and it reels you back up. By the time you get back up to the initial level, and the trapdoor just closes back under your feet again, you're perfectly clean.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, all of the other ideas for when I was initially thinking about, like, okay, well, what can we do for a toilet? It's like, oh, well, let's make it more comfortable and like, let's make it a reclining toilet. Poop while you're laying down, practically. And it's like, I'm pretty sure Tim, that tool man, Taylor
himself, yes,
I'm pretty sure he invented that like every season.
Yeah, like once every 12 episodes or so, he was like, hey, I'm a man, and this is what men do. Barca-lounger, it's now a toilet. We can drink beer until we shit in our Barca-lounger. And
finally
watch football for forever.
And then Al Borland looks into the camera and says, I don't think so, Tim, and holds up Bristol board of the address to mail your complaints to.
Yeah, that was a good part of that show when he did that.
It's funny because I was trying to make that be a joke, and that's just the thing he did. It's not really more you can do with that. Okay, so that was a thing I was thinking. Then it's like, no, you still gotta do all the wiping and the...
Yeah, wiping is bad. Can we agree wiping is bad?
Well, I think you and I know more than I feel I should about this particular topic.
All right.
You and I differ on our strategies.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you bless the audience's ears with exactly your wiping strat, your B strats?
Well, I mean, I have the pro strats.
Yeah.
When I'm at home, at least, what I do, and this is true. I'm not goofing around here. It's like I'll poop my poops, and then when I'm done, I just stand up. I take 2 steps into the shower, and then I clean myself with warm water like a civilized person. Like, I don't wipe myself with a piece of tissue paper and then imagine that has any antibacterial properties.
Don't ask me how I know about this already, by the way.
I mean, we are siblings, so...
It's not, but you make it sound like I've, like, seen you do it. Which I haven't.
Well, no, but, I mean, we have been in the same domicile, and, like, I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go take a poop, and you're like, okay, cool, enjoy that, and then I'll go, and you'll, like, hear the shower going, and you'll be like, I guess Mason decided he wasn't gonna take a poop, and then I came out, and you were like, hey, I thought you were gonna poop, what's up with this shower stuff? And I'm like, oh, let me describe my methods to you.
That must have been it.
That is exactly what happened, yes, because we are brothers, and this is what brothers talk about.
Fair. My strategy
your
is...
pro strat.
My strategy is very specifically, like, it is down to a routine, and I prep as I'm sitting down before a single fecal has left my bod.
Right.
I pull the squares at three per, and then fold over once, twice towards the middle, a third time so that it's in half of the original width of the square.
Okay.
I do that 6 times. So I've got like a rectangle shape, right?
You got your whole little army laid out.
Yeah, I start with them loose on the left leg. As they are fully formed, they shift to the right leg. And then I do a crosshatch pattern so that it's for easy pickup, right?
Right.
And then I just streamline them. You know, the average person is like, I think I'm gonna go after that bunghole with this toilet paper here. Wad. We put in there. I think that's good. You know what? I think I could do some more. Let me just get in there and pull. Wad. Whatever. Like, that is not me. That's not what I'm after. I'm after the, like, if I'm gonna do some wiping, it is going to be fast and furious. So then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done for sure.
So you're always 6, never 5, never 7. You have never needed a 7.
Of course I have. Listen, we've all faced any manner
the 7
of
wipe shit. We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all
well, not you.
Chili. Yeah, but not me. To be honest, the strat that I have described, that's when I'm at home. Clearly, occasionally I will be out somewhere. Like, I have a workplace that I go to, and occasionally I am obligated to poop there. And, workplace, public restroom, don't really have the whole shower option. So what I do there, I'm like...
corner of the room.
Well, no. What I do there is, I figure, I'm not paying for this toilet paper. So, finish, wad, size of a chrysanthemum, 1 wipe, flush.
That's oddly specific.
Second chrysanthemum, wipe, flush. And I flush after each one, so I don't want to clog anything. And I'll go through, however many it takes. Because if they're going to provide me with cheap little 1-ply toilet paper, I'm going to convert that back into 60-ply because that's how I roll. Right,
so that you're wiping with, something like half a foot thick.
Like the equivalent of a sequoia, yeah. I burn through that every time.
And the oddly specific chrysanthemum suggests to me that you were once in a scenario where you had to substitute with
use an actual chrysanthemum. Yes. It's not the same.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I use a lot more paper, but I figure it balances out because on my usual bowel movements, I use no paper. So, I'm sort of building up those carbon credits for myself, if you want to look at it that way.
All right, so I think that this bungee scenario is looking pretty good.
Right.
But there's another part we haven't really examined with this.
Okay.
And can you imagine what other thing we didn't address with waste removal?
Okay. Well, we got.
Can you think of what that would be?
We got the position. We got the drop. We got the forcing it out of you. We got the cleaning on the way back up, and then you're done. Admittedly, doesn't leave a whole lot of time for Angry Birds, but the whole thing here was we were cutting back on that time anyway, so you can go play Angry Birds while not shitting.
Oh man, if we just get this into, the Trump Tower, maybe we could, not blow up the world, because he won't send out as many angry tweets.
Are you just assuming that the current president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, exclusively does his tweets while shitting? Of those national security nightmare tweets that he does, those are all while he is actively defecating.
I think that there's, a portal to the netherworld via his anus.
Well, that's every anus.
That is, when that's open, also then the tweets.
Yeah.
And that is not a coincidence.
Like, everyone's butthole is that. It's just he's harnessed it.
Speaking of poop harnessing, which is an amazingly specific segue.
Great segue. Love that segue.
Let's go back to our invention here. No, there was something else. I want you to narrow in on what I want you to pick harness. up my mental vibes. Not the harness.
We're pretty sure we nailed that one. It's the jolly jumper, and you put your ankles up by your head.
It is a adult fun size jolly jumper for pooping.
It's very jolly, very jump, so jump.
And
we have a his and hers version
because
some people have different urinary apparatuses.
That's the one,
right? Because we've been focusing on the solid matter. We need to deal with the peeps.
Yeah, that's. We gotta get into some... Wait, the marshmallow birds?
Well, I don't know what comes out of you, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's not... It's only those if I've eaten, like, 50.
Yeah, because, like, after the 39th or so, every subsequent one, they just, like, the way has been paved, and they come out the same way they went in.
They pretty much march out knowing that they've owned you.
Yeah, and then, you know, whatever company makes marshmallow peeps, they just, you know, collect them and package them up again and sell them next year.
Well, why not? I mean, obviously they're still good.
Yeah.
So pee!
Pee, yes. No, urine.
Piss!
You're in for a good time. So hit me with your idea that you have vis-a-vis...
Oh, No, this is the problem, right? I'm thinking...
The problem is you don't have one.
Yeah, I don't, because obviously the, like, speed extraction of the poops makes sense because it's sort of the direction that your bowels are already going in. You know, you add gravity and centrifugal... It's not really centrifugal force, it's just kind of force. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a slingshot for your turds.
It's momentum. It's like when they slingshot a satellite around a planet to give it more momentum.
Right.
Same sort of principle. It's the exact same principle.
Pretty much it's actually exactly the same.
Exactly 100% the same thing, yes.
But the pee.
Yes.
That is sort of a stream thing that takes more or less same kind of time.
For the convex gentleman, and again, I don't wish to be, you know, exclusionary here, but the convex gentleman, it's pretty much at a 90-degree angle.
Yes.
From the other.
Meaning this elevator shaft that you're jumping down.
It's good for the one thing, not for the other. And if you wanted the other, you'd have to
down
turn
the wall.
yourself 90 degrees, and that's just a hassle.
Wait a second, I think I got it.
Okay.
What if that wall was a waterfall fixture?
Okay.
So it's like you're hitting the urinal backboard.
Yeah.
But also, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, no, you would want it to be a pleasant experience. It's okay.
I mean...
I can see it.
I don't know what other, like, decorative things we might want to keep in mind.
Koi.
We want a really koi aesthetic. This waste shaft...
Right.
It's like waste shaft is kind of just reminiscent of like the apartment garbage chute, though.
Yeah, no, I was thinking it was reminiscent of the Tower of Terror at Disneyland.
Well, I mean, if it's terrifying enough, I mean, Lord knows that is a reality for them, huh?
That's helpful, yeah. No, you're talking about the employees at Disney World who every shift have to clean feces out of that thing.
Man, if you work at a ride like that, you are just immune to the grossness of that. Like, you must get used to it.
I'm assuming, like, carnies in general, and let's be real here. Disneyland employees are the more sophisticated carnies, but they're still carnies.
That's like the cushy carny job.
Yeah, and I mean no disrespect. I'm not using that as a slur. Carny people are wonderful people.
Gypsies, on the other hand.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going there.
Okay.
Moving on.
But yeah, no, it's you gotta be able to handle all manner of human detritus from every orifice, or not from an orifice, like just sweat funk kind of thing. You gotta be able to handle every manner of effluvium the human body can produce.
Yeah. Okay.
I have nothing but respect for those professionals.
You know what? Thank you for the work you do.
Yes. Makes it the happiest place on earth. Without
specifically,
you,
Robert.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you for your work specifically.
Yes, you are the greatest.
You're an example to your other coworkers.
Yeah, other coworkers, be more like Bob.
Yeah, come on, guys, get on that.
Yeah.
So, piss wall. Waterfall going down it.
Right.
I guess we could gamify it. Have some targets. Because
Okay.
you're doing a move and target thing, right?
Well, I mean, you're necessarily moving anyway. That would probably actually help with like vertigo and shit like that. Like if you had a display that rose and fell with you. But if you had it behind the waterfall, so it shines through the waterfall, and you're just trying to piss all over it.
All right, I think I'm onto something here.
Are you?
Okay, so the new speed poop thing is about, we're trying to get this down to the length of a bungee jump. So like,
yeah, just
10 seconds tops.
Done. Yeah.
Down and up, 10 seconds tops.
Sure.
Right? Then the peeing, let's just average it to like 40 seconds.
Sure.
Maybe 30. Let's call it 30. 30 seconds. You can't do your full trip and pee at the same time, because you'll get up to the top. You'll be trying to like, get out of the harness or what have you, and you're still peeing.
Not great. Okay, so we need a way to get that pee out of you. Have you heard of a little thing called Diet Coke and Mentos?
I have. I'm curious to know where you're going with this, and then I have an idea. Go on.
No, go ahead with your idea. I honestly had nothing other than cramming a Mentos up your pee hole, which...
Oh, god damn it!
Let's be honest, that's impractical.
That was what you were going with there. I was thinking you were talking about more fountain tech.
No, God, no. I just need a way to get the pee out of you faster.
Sticky fountain tech. Okay, no, here's what I'm thinking. You step up to the plate.
Yes. There's a plate.
You're actually, yes.
I have to pee on a plate? Okay.
It's Roberts. He's actually not too happy about it.
Okay.
Very specific invention.
Right.
But you step up to the plate.
It's high end. Yeah.
And you're like, psh, I don't need to pee on this plate. This has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You smash it then and there.
Right.
But every time.
Right.
But also,
as we've established, this is high end, so you can afford to.
But also, you start your pee stream.
Right.
It's now coming down in a full stream, right? Like it's going from like top to bottom of this ledge.
Okay, so like long ass stream coming out of you. Yeah.
Yeah. Now here's where this gets interesting.
Okay.
With maybe 12 seconds left to go, you double down, then you jump.
Okay, so this whole time I've been peeing, I've already been strapped in.
Yeah.
So this whole time I've been peeing, my ankles have been up by my head.
I forgot about that part.
So I've stepped up to the plate. I've strapped myself into the Jolly Jumper. I got my ankles up there. I pee. And you're saying like...
I guess your wiener is kind of pointed at your face, isn't it?
Well, it depends on how flexible you are and how your abdominal fat situation is going.
Okay, so also, maybe for the for the convex gentleman,
Which that's pretty much what we're exclusively addressing here. I'm sorry,
because
people who don't have that configuration were
for the concave. That is, you're just kind of good to go. It's
well,
yeah.
That's
so
one of the key benefits there. That's why they wear those skirts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, it's like you have one hand on the lever.
Yes.
One hand pointing the wiener between your legs.
I have to point my own wiener?
It's
straight the 21st century. I gotta point my own wiener with my hand?
Here's why. Here's why. Okay. Because you're going to want to get in on this game, which is about to happen.
All right.
Right? Then you drop, and then there's going to be this peak moment where the pee that is coming out of your wiener is also falling at the same rate as the pee that's outside of your wiener, and the pee will just sort of form ahead of your wiener as you look straight ahead for a moment.
Right. It basically, you got like sort of a free fall situation, so it's going to appear like little spheres in front of you.
Yeah. It's like did you see Chris Hadfield wringing out a cloth in space?
Is wringing out a cloth a euphemism for peeing? Because no, I didn't see that.
No, I also have not seen Chris Hadfield pee. However, him wringing out a cloth is actually crazy because the water, instead of like coming out of it in droplets that float around, the water just wants to like stay stuck to it. So it comes out of the cloth and crawls up his hands.
Oh, God.
And then he's like wearing water gloves after.
So this is what you want to happen to my penis, which I remind you, I'm holding with my hand like some sort of barbarian.
All right, so are you ready for the game?
I'm ready for any game. Yes, please.
Are you game for this game?
Always.
This piss game.
I am always down for piss games.
So as you go down, you've got a piss hand.
Right.
Piss ween.
Right.
A bunch of piss. It's all forming sort of in one place.
All
right?
my free-falling piss, yes.
Yeah. Then, when you're done, you get back up to the top. You're dumped. You're pissed.
I'm pissed, yep.
You get back up to the top.
Yep.
Slap that hand down on sort of a big old test page.
Oh, so right? I make like a little yellow Rorschach blot.
Yeah, and then there's two benefits to this. One, you can use that Rorschach as an actual Rorschach test.
Right.
Maybe even like a fortune-telling device. Read your piss.
Right, because we had no other means until now of developing, you know.
This makes sense to be the next logical.
I'm glad that makes
way
sense
we do
to
this.
You. Okay.
And also the gamification part. Who can make the bigger piss hand slap?
Well, see, now there you got the easy, cheating strat is just you pull the lever later. We've already established you start peeing first, so whoever pulls the lever, in such a way that they get the most piss is going to get the most piss on their hand, which, by the way, again, is a barbaric idea. Barbarians pee on their hands. I hate to come back to the whole barbarism thing, but barbarians! We're not barbarians, sir. We're Frank Lloyd Wright. This is Falling Water. Welcome to Jackass. We're here to, not have pee on our hands. What is wrong with you?
Frank Lloyd Wright was not Jackass. You're thinking of Johnny Knoxville.
I'm pretty sure it's an alter ego, but it's the same guy.
So, I wanna wrap this baby up. How can we solve this problem?
Okay, I'm ready. Now, again, I hate to be exclusionary. I'm sorry about this, but this is primarily going to be addressed to the convex audience.
Right.
We need little something that's just gonna Okay, you're familiar with the Candiru.
I am not.
Okay.
Please enlighten me. I suppose this will be the wiener form of the Candiru.
Well, no, I mean, the Candiru is the wiener form of the Candiru. It is a fish native to the Amazon, and many people believe it is an urban legend. But
oh no, I know this. I know where this is going.
So we need basically what we need is an inverted Candiru. Basically the technological equivalent where instead of swimming up your pee hole and going inside it, it like comes on like engulfs the tip of your penis inside itself, right? And so you're pissing directly into this artificial fish.
I was a little too curious and Googled Candiru and then like saw the size of it, and it's really cringy
Forget
to
the
have
size.
that.
Look at the texture. Imagine pulling that out backwards.
Shh. Enough of that. But like, it's one thing to hear it described. It's another thing to actually see it. That's way more real.
Is an educational adventure that we're all going on together, and folks,
whether you like it or not. Well, I mean, let's not focus too much on that part.
Well, okay, now here's the thing. Like, people go gaga for capybaras, right? That's the hot new rodent. It's like, oh, capybaras are all so cute. They're native to that area, and the Candiru, I assure you, its primary thing is not humans. I'm betting you, like, most capybaras you see, they probably have one of these in them.
We're not peeing into a capybara. That's not the solution we want.
But we can afford to, though. If I could get a fresh capybara every morning.
What, you're just done with it after one use? Like,
well, it goes down the bungee with me. It's not going to survive that.
Well, I mean, it's just water at the bottom, right?
Yeah, but it's a 6-story drop.
Yeah, it's a pretty big belly flop for a capybara, I gotta admit.
Yeah.
Especially into, like, a giant toilet room.
Also, I'm peeing into it, so it's not going to want to live. It's going to be like, you know what? End my suffering. Oh, good. There's a drop here. It's going to snap my fragile little rodent neck.
What if it was just sort of like a wean brace? Like, you just sort of... You know when you like do something super bad to your neck and they put on the full on like wire like the thing that you would grow tomatoes off of if you put it in the soil.
To protect your vertebrae. So this is something that would protect the vertebrae that we all have in our penises.
Right. So if you just kind of strap that in and then it holds it out for you.
Right.
You walk, just to summarize.
Now, again, I'm still in the jolly jumper with my feet up by my head.
You walk into the room. I gotta dump and wee.
Oh, man, I gotta go. Oh, man.
I gotta do a wee dump and a dump wee.
Yep.
I guess it doesn't work the other way. Anyway, you get in the harness, feet up to the head. I'm gonna get the new high score. Make sure you got a nice fresh sheet ready beside you. You got one hand on the lever. Wean in the neck brace for your penis neck.
Right.
Pull the lever, dumping down as you go, pissing forward onto your hand. Come back up, hand smack. She's all done. I guess you start peeing first, then you enact the same process, then you come back up, hand smack on the page.
Mm-hmm.
New high score. I wonder what I will learn about my psyche from reading this one. To my psychologist.
Right.
My psychologist that I clearly can afford to pay a lot because they take me on.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, is this a product? Are we done?
Well, a few things to address. Typically, toilet serves other functions as well. In a typical home, it will also function, for example, if you've had too much to drink, you need to vomit. You'll vomit into a toilet. Can I vomit into this, or do we need a separate contraption for vomit?
I'm picturing the vomit version of the pee game, where the vomit is just sort of staying stationary at your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gross. This has been a gross one, this one.
Well, I didn't anticipate that it would be gross when I said we needed to invent a toilet, but somehow it went in that direction.
So let's just say that you get to the edge, you vom. You don't really need to explain
vom over the edge, like you would any edge.
Exactly.
Off a bridge, off the side of a tall building. It's just basically the same principle.
We don't want to fling that vom out of you. The vom is gonna come.
Yeah,
if you need to vom.
It's usually self-propelled.
That is a
unlike
much
feces,
more
which
automated
we
process.
Determined that needs to be faster. The vomit can go on its own speed.
Right. Okay. Any other concerns? Or we got this one. I think we got this one.
How would we handle clogs, if any?
There aren't.
There aren't. Never clogs.
You know why?
Why?
We were talking about what was at the bottom. Maybe water. Maybe some sort of suction. Big. So it's a room size.
Dianoga. Yeah.
Toilet. What if it was just a pile?
Just a pile at the bottom.
Just like the world's tallest, most unnecessarily complex outhouse.
Yeah, clearly we've made great strides here today.
I think so.
Okay.
So this just needs what this just needs is the its title. We need to call this something.
The product name. Frank Lloyd Wright already called it Falling Water, but I think we're smarter than he is. Frank Lloyd Wright / Johnny Knoxville. He's a jackass, so necessarily
it's sort of like a Jekyll Hyde thing he's got going there.
I mean, he never had a podcast, right? So
yeah, well, we've got that on him.
Yep. So we're gonna call it something better than Falling Water. Falling poop.
Nope.
No.
That's almost.
No.
Falling. What's something else that falls? Gravity falls.
It does. Well, gravity actually doesn't fall. Gravity is what causes things to fall.
Gravity falls.
No.
We could just call this 6-story pissing and shitting room Gravity Falls.
Yeah, there's really no reason not to. So
I can't think of a single reason why we would not do that.
So I'm just gonna get the Gravity Falls installed in my house, and you can get one installed in your house, each to our individual specifications. And all that shit that we talked about earlier, our process, it's gone, baby. Now we're both shitting and pissing the same way, which is
the optimal way.
The perfect way, yes. Soon the world will see our light. So, what are we making next week, oh brother of mine?
Okay. I think next week...
What do you think? Next week, yes.
We should make...
We should make. What should we make?
The next best...
The next best thing. Yes. Say it. Say the thing. Say the thing.
Too much pressure. It's too much pressure. Okay.
Pressure? We're going to make up pressure?
No. Hang on. Let me take a deep breath.
We don't need to invent breathing.
Dating sim.
Oh my god.
Yep, dating sim.
Oh, it's genius.
That's the one.
Dating sim.
We're going to make that. You like dating? We're going to make you the best sim. Also, you might notice this. If I'm numbering this as I think I am, that should make this number 6.
Yep.
We just launched with all 5 of those previous episodes. We're just finding our footing here.
Heck yes.
Please, if you would be so kind, spread the word a little bit.
Yeah.
We're doing the funny thing. We're putting in our time. And the initial launch is extremely important that it goes strong. So if you can lend a hand with that, we will personally bake you a scone.
That is absolutely true.
Just one.
Just one.
Every time, a single batch per person who contributes.
Well, it's one scone it's a one scone batch, like.
Yeah, it's a big one, actually.
It's a very large scone.
Mason will do it, specifically. It's him.
Thank you so much for volunteering me for that. Yes,
you're welcome.
Absolutely. I will bake you a single scone. It will be, in fact, the largest scone that I can bake with my oven. So it's going to be the size of a spare tire.
So that's what we're going to be doing the next episode. Thank you very much, folks, for listening. And as always...
Suck Grimace's dick.
That is not
It
our
is
catchphrase.
absolutely our tagline. It is the best, and our listeners should do it.
Shh! Please don't tell McDonald's.
Well, I mean, Grimace is going to find out, because his dick is getting sucked all the time. It's like, oh, why are all these people sucking my dick? And somebody's going to mention that it's because we told them to.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yep. Yep.
Like that?
Yep. Dum dee dum. Doot 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 doot.
Hey there, friend!
Hello. You're an outgoing individual.
Headphones?
I see you're offering me headphones out of your jacket.
Take headphones, put on head.
If you, dear listener, don't like being in this situation where you're getting crazy free headphones from a weird guy, don't worry. This is kind of different from that. We've got a contest just for you.
Pretty head.
Okie Black Sport headphones. They could be yours. We're giving them away.
Those
All
are
you
better
have
than
to-
my headphones.
Yeah, they are. I can see from here. Yours are all busted and dangling. That's why I'm saying you're being weird. Head on over to higaishow.com/contest.
Contest?
Yeah, it's a contest for free headphones.
Free? I
Yeah.
can't beat that. I mean, I was gonna charge you like $10.
higaishow.com/contest. That's the URL. You want to head on over there, fill out the thingy ding, and then you got a chance, or 4 or 5, for some sweet Bluetooth headphones, absolutely free. I will mail them
Bluest of teeth.
to you myself.
Yes.
Also, you have 1 week left to make that magic happen.
It's been 1 week until you can not get the headphones.
Is that just sort of how you introduce? Is your name Ben, the creepy headphone salesman? And then you just sort of.
I completely broke that character. I'm just me now.
Oh, but you could if
I
you
have
walked
no
up.
consistency to these characters. Well, I just do a voice and then forget it 10 seconds later.
You could walk up and be like, "It's Ben, and here's some headphones for you." But don't buy them from Ben. We got free ones that you can win.
Free headphones.
This Dank Nug Day.
Yes. Oh, Hitler's birthday.
higaishow.com/contest. Thanks for listening. Check it out.
Yes.
1 week left.
1 week.